lovely people, how are we feeling about life today? Wow, that was so cheesy. So today's videos is going to be, yes, you guessed it right, a makeup tutorial, but at the same time I'm doing it from scratch. A small confession to make, I have never come without any skincare or makeup on camera, so this is the first time. This is like literally my bare skin, and we'll be doing a very fun makeup look with Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina's collection eyeshadow palette. Now I got a very great deal on this palette. This has been going out of stock worldwide. Norvina is basically the daughter of Anastasia. She has a really cool aesthetic and I really wanted these eyeshadows because I'm not a makeup hoarder and I really like having quality products. So I had a lot of nude palettes in the past and I wanted something to be fun. So we're gonna open this shortly just after my skincare. So I don't do much. I'm gonna tell you the shortest way that I do my skincare. I honestly just use essentials. Okay, for the start, let me just move my hair out of my way because I don't like creams on my hair. It gets very greasy. We're gonna fix hair in the end, I promise. I'm also using this. I've never used this before, but I found these on Amazon. It's like a hair protector and I look so stupid. Man, these are very comfy, but I look very stupid wearing these. I'm starting with Dr. Sheth's Vitamin C and Ceramide Moisturizer. I'm just going to use a bit of it, like this much. Next, I'm using this eye cream by Lakme, which also consists of vitamin C. It's an antioxidant. These have eye rollers, so it's pretty easy for me to apply. Next, I'm gonna go with Thirst Trap Juice, HA3 and Peptide Serum. I don't know if you can see it. I just use one strip of it. A lot of times the application of all of these products is on my neck as well because I want to keep it uniform. The last and the most important thing is the infusion water sunscreen. I've been using this for past 1 year now. I'm usually very experimental with the products, but I've stick to this one because I think nobody can counter it. Sometimes I don't have time to do everything, so I'm just going to use the sunscreen and then a primer on top, and then I'll do my makeup. Today I'm following each and every step and I'll apply it on the hands. This is my favorite Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask and it's literally empty, like this is empty. I ordered a new one and I'm just taking out the last bits of this because I just love it that much. I think Laneige is one of the best brands that I've used, and I recently got to know that it's Korean. Okay, so now that we're done with our skincare, this is what my skin looks like right now. Pretty hydrated, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and start with our makeup. I'm gonna start with a primer. I'm using Color Bar Perfect Match Primer. It's almost empty, but it has a very jelly-like feel to it, so I just love it. I may make a very controversial statement, but because you've done a primer is basically a base for your makeup to last. Okay man, this is empty. I have got it a little bit of it. I think I've been bored with this. I need to order products too. I think it'll work. Okay, now by the way, this is all my makeup. I just wanted to show you because I've organized it in such a good manner. And the best part is I can pick it up and put it anywhere. So after the primer, usually people use foundation straight and then the concealer, but I do it the opposite way. I use LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Classic Ivory. I'm removing this because I look stupid. All my makeup is being used a lot, so I have ordered now. Okay, so you can use less of this concealer. I use a lot of this because I have like a lot of dark circles. Like it's quite dark and it's genetic. My mom also had these and my brother has it too. So this is the only blemish that I really get annoyed by. So I personally use quite a bit of concealer. And then I don't use a foundation, I use a skin tint. I'm just going to put a little bit of here. You basically have to put the concealer on your dark spots, and because I have light skin, my dark spots are mostly very visible, so I have to use a lot of this. I'm blending this with a foundation brush This is like a dual tone brush. I don't know where I got it from, to be honest. It was from a local store, but I really like the application of it. The next thing that I'm going to use is this Fenty Beauty skin tint in the shade number 4, Eavesdrop. I don't use a foundation anymore. I'm using this skin tint from the day I've got it. I just love it. So if you see, I have a bit of redness here and here, so I'm just going to remove that. I'm using the same foundation brush. I've never used an eye primer. I use the same primer that I use for my face, but if any of you have used, you can just give me a recommendation on to which one should I try first in the comment section down below. This shade is the perfect match. I'm not kidding. And that's when I realized that we shouldn't order makeup online. We should go in stores and purchase it. Like, it's my perfect match. So this is how my skin looks currently. And it is glowing. Like, it's all because of the skin prep and the products that I'm using. Okay, so the next thing that I'm using is Pixie On The Glow blush in the shade Juicy. I use this every single day and I apply it everywhere. You can make a W like that and go from here and make another. So you're basically creating a W from your nose to like the highs of your cheekbones. I use a little bit of here and I use a bit of here and here.
It's like the It Girl vibe.
I'm using this blush brush by Color Bar. You see it? Do you see it? If you've noticed, a lot of my products or most of my products are cream based. It's only because it gives you a lot of glow, and I've been using powder, you know, blushes or concealers from a long time and I did not really like it. I used to get that powdery texture and I hated it, so this is what I have started to use now. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is use this NARS translucent crystal powder. I've recently added this to my makeup and this is how it looks. It just sets your base right up and I think that's what we're going for. I'm just going to use the same brush and I'm going to put it right on my under eye. So even though it's a powder, it's really soft and it doesn't take away the glow, but it's quite shimmery. I don't know if you can see it in the sunlight. Using a bit of bronzer right away to give a more uplifted look, and I'm using this part of the brush. I actually apply it on the cheekbone rather than underneath it. I'm also going to use it on the corner of my head a bit. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to do is use a highlighter. I'm going to use Soft Glow highlighter by Makeup by Mario and just look at it. Like, it's very subtle and it's like the best thing ever. I usually use my fingers for this. I don't use a brush because it's just so soft. This is how it looks. A little bit of my cupid's bow and a little bit of my chin. The base is all done. Let's start with the eyes. I'm not an eyeshadow person, let me be very honest. I only use neutrals or I know how to do a smoky eye, but I am not an eyeshadow person. So doing an unboxing of this, let's start. Okay, why is it not coming out? Okay, I think I'm gonna open from a different direction. Yeah, sorry. Just look at it, it's so beautiful. And just look at these shades, just oh my god, like this is the prettiest palette ever. Okay, let's start with the eyeshadow. We don't have a lot of time because sun is setting. We're gonna do a little bit of a holographic eyeshadow. I don't want to put a lot of colors. I'm gonna use the purple shades. I'm gonna use the holographic one. Let's just start, okay? This is the brush that I'm using for the base. I'm going ahead with A3 right here. I'm gonna put it on my crease. Man, and the pigmentation is just beyond my ability to understand how they made this. Like, I am using so little and the pigmentation of it is so damn high. I don't need to like use more and more of it. It's just like one swatch and we're good to go. For the main color, I'm starting with C1. I'll try to use as many colors as possible to give you what all you can do with this palette. Now please don't expect Nikki tutorials from me. I think I'm not bad. I think I have a good hand over these things, so we're optimistic. So the next thing we're going to do is take a darker color. I'm taking B2 and I'm going to create a crease. I'm using a bit of brown in this for the base. Now comes the lighter colors. I'm going to use E2, my favorite one, the holographic. Mixing it with E3. Okay, so the holographic shades do have a bit of fallout in them, but the rest ones don't. But they look so pretty that you can't just like not use these. Man, this looks like, oh my god. I don't know how to show you, but now just blending and blending. I'm using a bit of a lighter tone to just give it a pop of color. Using a bit of B2 shade, which is kind of a rusty brown underneath. Man, the shades look very pretty underneath the eye. Now let's go ahead with a mascara. I use Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Lastly, for the lips, I'm using Bobbi Brown Crayon Contour Lip Pencil in a Rush shade. Filling this up with NARS lip shade Free Bird. This is the most beautiful shade you're going to find. With a dark brown, I'm going to do a bit of my eyebrows. And that's it. We're done. This is the final look. I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so final thoughts on the palette. I think the shades are amazing. There's a lot of variety, a lot of pinks and blues and purples and holographic makeup. It's a fun palette. The glittery shades had a bit of a fallout, but otherwise all the shades were actually cream based and not powder, which I personally love. It was very easy to apply on. This is the final look. I am personally in love with it and I hope you are too. Thank you for watching the video. Give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you the next time.